After years of research, things started to come together for me in my head. I was uncovering more and more solutions that would work to help different people with different circumstances overcome the flaws with the mainstream financial wisdom. From advanced investment solutions that my clients were thanking me for, to unique value added through the infinite banking concept, to my personal experience and expertise with real estate and business. Gradually, as me and my team's understanding of these strategies grew, we started to see how they could all uniquely fit together to help people accomplish their goals, while also being prepared for the worst, for things that have never happened before, for that potential downside. You see, another problem I noticed during my years working for a mainstream financial planning firm is that most advisors or even planners view these different aspects of your financial life as entirely separate puzzles. If you're interested in real estate, for example, well, that's something you'll need to figure out, piece together on your own, or with the help of another professional. So let's just slide that over here out of the way. Need help structuring your infinite banking policy? Well, talk to somebody else, because I don't want to touch that puzzle. Or better yet, just forget about it. Let me talk you out of it and into something else that I can handle. And that's what most people who have sought professional help have been doing. Their planner is helping them with one financial puzzle while they've been trying to piece together or just entirely writing off the others. But in reality, if you could find a way, someone qualified to help you piece all of them together, the final product, the masterpiece of a plan that you could create with everything coordinated and working together would be much closer to your actual financial goals. With our knowledge and unique expertise in these areas, this is what we wanted to create at Spicer Capital. But as we tried to figure out how to best do this for clients, there were a couple of problems with figuring out how to structure such an involved financial planning engagement. The first concern is that paying for this level of expertise and attention to detail, especially on an ongoing basis like our personal CFO plans do, takes a lot of our time, and of course consequently costs you money. Below this video, you'll find the breakdown of our initial and ongoing planning options. Now, since we charge a fee for managing your market-based assets, we decided to allow that to offset your planning fees. Every $250,000 that we're managing for you will reduce your planning fee by $100. That applies to both the initial and ongoing monthly, if you choose to go that path. So if you start with us, having no market-based investment assets to manage, well, that gives us all a goal to shoot toward, a point at which you will no longer be paying us an ongoing planning fee, but that we'll be there for you, acting as your personal CFO and holding your hand wherever needed for the rest of your life. Or on the other hand, if you're starting with $10 million, for example, in market-based investments that you'd like us to manage for you, well, that more than fully offsets even the initial planning fee. We feel this structure best mutually aligns our respective goals. As for our investment advisory fees, you'll find the simple breakdown of what we charge in the next chart on the page. You should compare that to the long-term value our strategies bring our clients. You'll find details about all of that on the investments page. The other concern we ran into related to any insurance needs our clients have, especially when they'll benefit from a properly structured infinite banking policy. You see, I hate sales, even the perception of sales. So when I first went off on my own, I pushed all insurance concerns to third parties, as most fee-only advisors would do. It didn't take more than one instance of an insurance salesman trying to take advantage of my client before I realized that the only way I could ensure that it's done right for those with whom we have a fiduciary responsibility would be for us to handle it ourselves. So then, in order to avoid the obvious conflict of interest that can come from running our insurance in-house, we wanted to separate our planners from any commissions that might be received. As such, all commissions go to Spicer Capital, the company, not the planners. And there are no bonuses or any sort of incentive structure to encourage inflated insurance recommendations or the use of sales tactics. In fact, the only bonus program that we're working through now is based on client satisfaction and general happiness with the process. Kind of on the entirely opposite end of the sales spectrum. Again, this structure has worked well to help align the interests of both our clients and our planners. But then there was my concern that the aforementioned planning fees are already set such that we're adequately compensated for our time. So any additional commissions that might be received would be more than we need. So in an effort to remove that corporate conflict of interest, we will offset any future ongoing planning fees on a dollar-for-dollar basis. You'll find a couple of example scenarios further down on this page. I hope it's not too confusing. In the end, we're trying to find the best ways to remove any individual or corporate conflicts of interest. We're removing any motivation to just sell, while still keeping everything in-house so that we can make sure it's all set up in the way that will most benefit you as we're evaluating your complete financial puzzle. Regardless, I hope you can see how important it is to us to align our interests, yours and ours, in every way. And then to top it all off, at the end of that initial planning engagement, you'll have the opportunity to get a refund if you don't feel as though our services lived up to your expectations. It's our pay what it's worth to you guarantee. If you think the value of what you received is worth less than what you paid, please say the word, we'll issue the refund. No questions asked. It's that simple. We don't want anything to stand in the way of you bettering your financial future. So if after reviewing this video and the information on this page, you still have questions, please ask. Set up that 15-minute call with one of our planners, or if you'd feel more comfortable, just send us a message through our little chat window there. Whatever you end up doing, I sincerely hope we can help in some way. I wish you all the best.